I'm 67 years old, and I'm about to tell you something that might upset you. Everything you think you know about getting older is completely wrong. And the worst part, the people who should be telling you this, your parents, your teachers, society, they're either lying to you or they don't know it themselves. The people who should be telling you this, your parents, your teachers, society, they're either lying to you or they don't know it themselves. You see, I spent the first 50 years of my life believing the same lies you probably believe right now. I thought I had it all figured out. I had the career, the house, the respect of my peers. But at 51, something happened that shattered everything I thought I knew. And what I've discovered in the 21 years since then has completely changed how I see life, death, and everything in between. But before I tell you what happened, I need you to understand something. I'm not making this video to impress you. I'm not trying to sound wise. I'm making this because I'm running out of time. And there are things you need to hear before it's too late. Not for me, for you. At 51, I had what doctors call a cardiac event. That's a fancy way of saying my heart tried to kill me. I was in a meeting talking about quarterly projections when suddenly the room started spinning. The next thing I remember is waking up in a hospital bed, tubes coming out of my arms, and my wife crying in the corner. The doctor said I was lucky. Lucky. I had just come face to face with my own mortality, and they called it luck. But you know what? They were right. Because lying in that hospital bed with nothing to do but think, I realized something terrifying. I had been living my entire life on autopilot. I wasn't really alive. I was just going through the motions, checking boxes, meeting expectations, doing what I thought I was supposed to do. And here's the part that still haunts me. If I had died that day, if my heart had stopped for good, what would I have left behind? A nice house, a retirement account, a collection of achievements nobody would remember in 5 years. Let me tell you the biggest lie you're probably telling yourself right now. I have time. I'll do it later. When I'm older, I'll finally live the life I want. I see young people in their 20s, 30s, even 40s all saying the same thing. When I make more money, then I'll be happy. When I get that promotion, then I'll relax. When the kids are grown, then I'll travel. When I retire, then I'll finally do what I love. Let me save you 50 years of regret with one simple truth. That day never comes. You know why? Because the goalposts keep moving. You get the promotion, and suddenly you need the next one. You make more money, and suddenly you need more money. You're always chasing something just out of reach. And before you know it, you're 67 years old wondering where your life went. I did this. I spent 30 years climbing a ladder, only to realize at the top that it was leaning against the wrong wall. And you can't climb back down and start over. Time doesn't work that way. Here's something nobody tells you when you're young. Success is a terrible goal. And I say that as someone who achieved everything I set out to achieve. I made partner. I bought the house. I earned the respect. And you know what? None of it mattered. You reach a goal, and for about 48 hours, you feel incredible. Then the feeling fades. You're back to baseline. Now you need a new goal, a bigger one, more validation. It's a hamster wheel. I had a friend who died 3 years ago at 66, worked 70-hour weeks his entire life, built a multi-million-dollar business, never took a real vacation, always said he'd slow down next year. Next year came, and he had a stroke. At his funeral, his son said, My father was a successful man, but I barely knew him. Is that the legacy you want? Your regrets won't be about the things you did wrong. They'll be about the things you never did at all. I don't lie awake thinking about failed business deals. Those don't matter. You know what keeps me up at night? The trip to Japan I never took. The relationship with my brother I let fall apart. The book I always wanted to write, but never started. The evenings I missed with my kids because I was working late. These things eat at you. The roads not taken. The love you didn't express. The risks you didn't take because you were afraid. The people you love, your parents, your siblings, your friends, you think you have unlimited time with them. You don't. One day, that time will run out. My father died when I was 45. We had a complicated relationship, and I was always too busy to fix it. I kept thinking we'd talk someday when things slowed down. They never did. Heart attack. Gone within hours. And my biggest regret? All the Sundays I didn't call, all the dinners I skipped, all the small moments I thought I could get back later. There won't always be more. After my heart attack, I changed my life. I stepped back from work. Started saying no to things that didn't matter. Started saying yes to things I'd put off for decades. In these last 21 years, I've learned more about life than I did in the previous 52. And what matters is embarrassingly simple. Time with people you love. Work that feels meaningful to you. Experiences, not possessions. Being present. I know how this sounds. When I was your age, I would have rolled my eyes too. Yes, but I have bills to pay. And yes, you do. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm saying don't sacrifice what matters for what doesn't. So here's a question I want you to answer honestly. If you died tomorrow, would you be satisfied with the life you've lived so far? Not impressed? Not successful? Satisfied? If the answer is no, what are you waiting for? What are you doing with your time that's so important you're willing to gamble your one precious life on it? I'm 67 years old. I've been fortunate to stay healthy since that heart attack. But every morning, I wake up knowing I'm on borrowed time. We all are. Young people just don't realize it yet. They think they're invincible. They think they have forever. You don't. I have grandchildren, 3 of them. And when I look at them, I see the same patterns everywhere today. Stress, anxiety, chasing things that won't make them happy. The same mistakes I made. I try to tell them. I try to share what I've learned, but they don't really listen. Not because they're bad kids, but because they can't yet. They're living in the storm. They can't see the patterns. They think their situation is different, that the old rules don't apply to them. That's why I'm making this video. Because maybe, just maybe, someone will listen. Someone will choose differently. Someone will avoid the regrets that haunt people like me every single day. You're getting closer to death. Nobody likes hearing that. But it's true. You don't have unlimited time. Neither do the people you love. Your parents are getting older. One day, probably sooner than you think, they won't be here. Or your friends, your spouse, your children. None of this lasts forever. So what are you going to do? Keep postponing that phone call? Keep delaying that trip? Keep telling yourself, later? Or are you going to wake up today and live like your time is limited? Because it is. If I could talk to my 30-year-old self, here's what I'd say. Stop trying to impress people who don't matter. Stop sacrificing your health for your career. Stop postponing joy. Stop waiting for permission to live. Call your parents more. Take the trips you dream about. Do the things that scare you. Say no to what drains you. Say yes to what fulfills you. And most importantly, start now, not next year, not after this project, not when you have more money, more time, or more certainty. Now, because the perfect time never comes. Life will always be messy, complicated, full of reasons to wait. And if you wait long enough, you'll wake up one day and realize you waited your entire life away. I'm 67. If I'm lucky, maybe I have 10 or 15 more years, maybe 20, probably less. And I'm okay with that, because these last 21 years have been the richest of my life. Not because I made more money, but because I finally lived intentionally. I traveled, I repaired relationships, I pursued passions, I forgave. I said I love you often. I'm happier now, with less time ahead than I ever was at 30 when I thought I had forever. That's the irony. When you realize time is limited, you finally start living. You stop wasting it. You stop postponing joy. You create the right time. You have a choice right now. Keep living the way you are, or wake up and realize the life you're waiting for needs to start today. I can't make that choice for you, but I can promise you this. You don't want to be 73 wishing you had chosen differently. Don't waste 52 years figuring this out. Learn from my mistakes, live intentionally, prioritize what matters. Stop waiting for someday. Someday is today. It always has been. If this resonated, share it. Leave a comment. Tell me what you're going to change. Subscribe. I still have more truths to share and not much time left. The clock is ticking. What are you going to do with your time?